The term Project Fear is used in British politics to denote campaigning deemed to be based on scaremongering. It was first used by the Scottish National Party and supporters of Scottish independence during the Better Together campaign in 2014 during the Scottish independence referendum that year, and has also been used during the EU membership referendum campaign. First use by Scottish nationalists. On the 23rd of June 2013, in an article marking the campaign's first anniversary, the Sunday Herald claimed that, privately, some inside Better Together even refer to the organisation as Project Fear. The name Project Fear subsequently appeared in other news outlets and was co-opted by pro-independence campaigners. The following line of the Sunday Herald's article said that McDougall is unrepentant about the tactics, but on the following day's edition of Scotland Tonight, McDougall denied ever hearing anyone use the term Project Fear usage. Former Mayor of London Boris Johnson has argued that the pro-EU campaign in the 2016 EU referendum campaign was guilty of scaremongering, saying that the agents of Project Fear were trying to spook the British public into voting against British withdrawal from the EU, adding that "I'm ever more convinced that the real risk is to sit back and do nothing, to remain inertly and complacently in an unreformed EU that is hell-bent on a federal project over which we have no control." The phrase was quickly picked up by tabloid newspapers in the British media. The phrase has also been used by those who are in favour of Britain remaining within the European Union, one day after Sadiq Khan shared a platform with David Cameron to stay in the EU. Labour Shadow Chancellor John McDonnell said that the EU referendum is about our future relationship with Europe, not who is the next leader of the Tory party. The Labour leadership will not go anywhere near the treased Project Fear campaign on both sides of the debate, but instead we will continue to set out the positive case to remain and reform the EU to create another Europe. Another Europe is not just possible but urgently and vitally needed, which is why we must reject the offer of a Tory Brexit. Khan also expressly rejected Project Fear, arguing that he was putting forward a positive case for Britain remaining within the EU. However, others have opposed the label. Alistair Darling says that Project Fear, in fact, it is a reality check, the kind anyone would take before making such an enormous decision in their lives. Sir Wendy Duncan Smith claimed if we stay in the EU, terrorists would find it easier to get into the UK. We're right to call him out. David Cameron rejected any allegations of fear-mongering, saying that the only project I'm interested in is Project Fact. Project Fact is about saying stay in and you know what you'll get. Single quote.